Today on Vallo Vision News, the university is expanding on-campus housing options for students. Learn how you can land a spot in these new apartments.
And the Goat Yoga on campus, how students relax in an unusual way.
Plus, spring break is coming soon, but don't expect clear blue water. Vallo Vision News starts right now. Hello and welcome to Vallo Vision News. I'm Angel Saris.
And I'm Escovan Pruitt. Thanks so much for watching.
We're learning more about UM's newest on-campus housing option at the College Park Apartments. The university purchased the apartment complex earlier this semester.
College Park Apartments will be a new housing option for juniors and seniors. Vallo Vision News reporter Keyshawn Talley joins us in the studio with more. Keyshawn?
Any resident who is interested in living at College Park can make a room change on March 24th. Applications for College Park will be open to juniors and seniors who currently live on campus. The two-bedroom apartments are fully furnished and will hold 2 students per room. The unit has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living room, a kitchen, and a washer and dryer. Newhall offers apartment styles living on campus, and the housing office tells us it's the first to fill up every semester. They are hoping this new addition will make this type of housing more accessible for students.
Just to provide more of the apartment style option. That's especially with the upperclassmen, that's very popular, wanting more of the suite style of the apartment style. So since it's so close to the campus, just great opportunity was available.
The university is planning to add more housing options near campus. It is planning to purchase apartments on Island Street. That option will be available in the spring of 2024. We've got more about the changes coming to UM Housing on our website, vallovisionnews.wordpress.com. Back to you.
Thanks, Keyshawn. Turning to athletic news, the University of Montevallo is adding another new sport. UM President Dr. John Stewart and Director of Athletics Mark Richards announced the addition of women's acrobatics and tumbling. The new team will debut in spring of 2025. Acrobatics and tumbling becomes UM's 23rd intercollegiate sport. We've got more on this story online. Just visit vallovisionnews.wordpress.com. We now know when UM's new wrestling team will have its first home meet. According to head coach Daniel Ormby, the team's inaugural home meet will be held on November 16th inside the Trustmark Arena against Huntington College. The full wrestling schedule will be released at a later date.
UM students had the chance to enjoy an unusual outdoor activity Monday afternoon. This is Goat Yoga. Students were able to get some stretches and pet-friendly goats from Goat Yoga Beeham during the sessions at the UM Amphitheater. The event was sponsored by the University Program Council.
So fun. Just gives everyone time to de-stress and enjoy the nature and the sunshine and the goats, some things that not everyone gets a chance to do.
You can learn more about Goat Yoga on their Instagram. Just check out @GoatYogaBeeham.
The fall 2023 schedule for classes is live on Banner. Remember, you register for the classification that you're in now, not the classification you will be in next year. Registration will open April 10th at 7 a.m. for graduate students, for seniors and honor students on the 12th, followed by juniors and athletes on the 14th. Then sophomores on the 18th and freshmen on the 20th. Make sure you go schedule an appointment with your academic advisor to go over your degree plan and get registration approval. It's almost time to put down those coats and pick up the picnic blankets because spring is here.
Even though today's temperatures don't feel very spring-like, Monday is the vernal equinox, which marks the first day of spring. Days start to get longer, temps start to get warmer, and trees and flowers start to bloom. On the spring equinox, the world roughly sees equal periods of day and night. Speaking of spring break for the university starts next week. If you live on campus, remember only Peck, Lund, and Brook Hall will remain open. All other residents need to clean their dorm rooms, take out all trash, and remove perishable foods from refrigerators. When you leave for the break, be sure to close and lock your windows, turn off the lights, and unplug all items in the room except for phones, aquariums, and refrigerators.
Florida is bracing for a 1-2 environmental punch, aiming for its coast. just in time for spring break and summer vacation. A massive seaweed blob is drifting in the Atlantic and threatening to cover beaches with its rotten egg-like stench this summer. And on the Gulf side of the state, red tides producing toxic chemicals have already begun washing ashore. Gloria Penzimo dives deeper into these events and how they could affect your beach vacation plans.
It's thick, fuzzy, and smells. And it's coming ashore just in time for tourist season.
I did not expect it to be this bad.
What you're seeing here is a type of seaweed called sargassum. In Playa del Carmen, Mexico, a popular spring break destination known for crystal clear water, the beach is now a murky brown. Experts say this massive wall of algae, twice the width of the continental U.S., is carrying 6 million tons of seaweed and making its way to the Florida coast. If you're planning a day on the beach, it can be a smelly eyesore.
In the summertime, builds up and smells terrible. The water looks, I wouldn't touch the water. It's pretty gross.
The good news is this floating mass is more of a nuisance than it is dangerous.
The sargassum is not toxic. It's a natural plant. And most of the time when it's floating on the ocean surface, it's a habitat for many animals. It's an ecosystem.
But it is important to note that when sargassum piles up on the beach, it smells and can cause respiratory problems. Meanwhile, on the west coast of Florida, something dangerous is already impacting beachgoers: red tide. Made up of toxic algae, the chemicals can kill marine life and cause respiratory illnesses in people when it washes ashore. For now, the threat isn't stopping these spring breakers.
We figured, we got flights, we have our place booked. We're still gonna go, we'll check it out.
I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Scientists say they have a better idea of how the seaweed bloom may impact Alabama beaches in the coming weeks. Remember, there's always more news 24/7 on our social media pages. Just search for Vallo Vision News on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more stories throughout the week. That's all the time we have for today's show.
Thanks for watching. We hope you have a safe and relaxing spring break. We'll see you again in April.